Good morning and welcome to episode 1757 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne.
Prince of Darkness. Oof, it's a big one.
Is the main story, but R.I.P. Ozzy. Heard he was playing a show just recently.
He was fighting through the Parkinson's and did a show like a week ago or within a week. It was crazy. I saw some clips.
A terrible show.
Oh, well, there were like it sold the fucking stadium out. Obviously,
he had some dark humor.
Yeah, it sold the stadium out, and they just like showed like a bunch of guys just like crying in the crowd, putting up like the rock fists because they're
Did he bite the head off a bat? Did he bite the head off a bat?
I don't think
because
so.
that was his best trick. So
I don't think so.
Not that one.
Yeah,
he was huge. He was an icon.
Mom, coming home. Yeah, you don't really think about him, but then like today, like I was like, damn, he was on like.
I watched the show. Do you guys watch the show?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Crazy Train, great song.
Mom, I'm coming home. No more tears. A lot of good ones.
Honey Badger also retired, a legend.
Honey Badger retired.
Tyrann Mathieu of LSU and then a bunch of NFL teams. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Wes,
and we didn't talk about Malcolm Jamal Warner. He drowned on vacation.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Yes, true. R.I.P.
Costa Rica.
Double R.I.P.s. Yeah.
Exactly how I'm gonna go.
That's how my uncle went.
Yeah.
We got an age RIP, a vacation RIP, and then the career RIP.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Wes, how's the Satanist group doing?
It's hot out. You know, we don't.
No, because Ozzy.
Oh, Ozzy. Oh,
was he really a Satanist, or did he just like?
No, I mean,
heads
but
off.
are they really
Satanists? Loved Ozzy.
They loved him.
Yeah. Well, right, for the imagery.
We're having a little event next week. You know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
We'll get together. Potluck.
Good.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you bring to a satanic potluck? Is it like
red,
all like
red colored food?
Like
I was
red
imagining,
Jello?
yeah, blood Jello and
Everyone brought red Jello.
Jello molds in the shape of babies, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Blood oranges.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
A lot of baby related stuff we can eat.
Baby food.
Edible whips, like licorice and
Anyways,
a cross cake that you just.
How often does a satanic church session just become like an S&M orgy? Like a
not as often as you'd hope.
Frequently? I would think that's one of the perks because it's like you're right in the wheelhouse already.
I mean, it definitely probably does happen all the time.
I think a lot of the Satanist people are shy, though, right? So, like, there's probably a couple alphas, and then the rest are pretty shy.
Yeah, with so much leather. I mean, all that leather.
Yeah, but it's
Spikes.
It's a safe space, though. You know.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Make it the safest space.
The safest.
Tim's basement's very safe.
All right, my mom went to bed. Everyone can be a little louder now, but not too loud.
Yeah, you guys got to be out by the time she gets up for work.
Yeah.
Keep it chill, guys.
My mom's a nurse. She works night shift. We got like 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But in the news, though, Wes is up first. Wes, what do you got?
Yeah, I got a frightening set of incidences happening over in Japan, land of little people, and the last thing you want in the land of little people is a beast attacking you or attacking the residents. That's tough, and that's what we got going on in Japan.
There's a beast loose amongst the Japanese.
Yeah, there's a beast over there that's killing people, and they are on high alert. Let me tell you. Yeah.
They're good at dealing with that. To Mark's point, I mean, they make great movies about dealing with beasts.
Yeah, and as you'll see, they're huge fans of drills. So they have a drill for everything.
Like they'd like to drill it, like a
Yeah.
training session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Fun fact about Godzilla: he's actually only 7 feet tall. It's just they're so short.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Yao Ming in a lizard suit?
Yeah, they just have little buildings over there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you about that.
Okay. So another horrifying story on deck: organ harvesting. It's even worse than you think. Look at that. You wouldn't have guessed it, but it is. And then Mark is closing it out today. What you got?
I just renewed my license this past year and said, yeah, I'll stay an organ donor. Just 10 more years to go. Just got to survive 9 more years.
You re-upped. You re-upped in the last year.
Yeah, even knowing
that is
everything
bad
we know
timing.
from this show.
Bad
Tried to warn you guys. I tried.
That is
Look,
bad.
I'm dead. Just harvest me. It's tough. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next renewal. Got an internet romance scam, and this one is pretty hilarious. You know, like think like the celebrities, the fake celebrities on Facebook that have been scamming old people.
The deep fakes,
along those
deep fake celebrities.
But what the scammy did brings it to another level. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Just went all out for the scam. You love that. Hopefully that, maybe it's some insurance or some GoFundMe or something for him. But yeah, it's always fun to talk about. Well, Wes, why don't you take the stage, buddy?
Let's do it. As I mentioned, the Japanese love a good drill, right? When they want to prepare for something, no matter what it is, they will have a drill.
You meant like training drill. I thought you meant
I was confused too, Mark. I thought he meant like power drill.
Yeah.
No, they
the Honda drill.
Training drill.
Or like a giant robot that comes out of the sea with the drills for arms.
Well, they have those too.
I was thinking that. Yeah, I was thinking exactly that. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about a fire drill.
Got it.
And when it comes to drills involving animals, which is some of their favorite, those drills incorporate every time a little Japanese man in a suit that is supposed to resemble the animal they're trying to prepare for.
Really?
They especially love doing drills for escaped animals at the Tobu Zoo. And let's face it, it's important for a land of little people to prepare for when beasts like lions or tigers escape into the general public. One lion alone can probably kill 100 Japanese men before someone finds the one gun in that country, So
what do they stuff like 3 Japanese guys in a lion suit?
Well, I'm going to show you what they do. Here's a little montage.
One Japanese guy's not nearly a lion.
It's a lion cub.
Here's a montage.
Cub escaped again.
Yeah. Here's a montage of what they do. Well, there's escaped zebra.
That's awesome.
He's walking though.
Walking around the zoo. What's he doing?
Zebras
He's
are
escaped.
fast.
Look, there's a bunch of Japanese people with just the net standing there, scared out of their minds.
He's going to have to start running at about 40 miles an hour for this to get.
They're yelling at him. Get to the net, zebra. He passed the net.
Him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sneaky zebra.
That guy hurt himself.
Why is the zebra so slow? It's a horrible reenactment.
Going in. Wait, is this only the zebra? I thought this was the montage. Hang on.
Oh, you got another one.
Yeah,
you have a montage for us? It's better than that.
Well, I thought that's what I was
How long
doing.
is this drill? Like all day?
So, and also the zebra, it's a man walking around slowly in a zebra suit. A real zebra is going to be much more powerful and fast than that Japanese dude. Okay, what is that?
Here's a lion.
Lion?
Yeah, I don't have the montage for
confused
some
lion.
reason, but this is what they do. The same thing. They put up these nets. Oh, here they are. This is the montage. They got monkeys. There's a tiger, and they all they do is they have the same net.
Yeah, there's no different protocol. A polar bear?
There's the zebra again. The guy hurting himself.
So any animal escapes the zoo, they get 6 guys with a net.
Look, there's a rhino. That's 2 guys in a rhino.
That's 2 dudes in a paper mache rhino.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get it.
Stupid.
They love it.
Stupid training. It's dumb training. Method.
The last text box that popped up, this is how they prepare for any escaped animals during an earthquake from like a zoo.
Right.
So they weren't preparing.
No, it's really more just doing like some cosplay.
It's like a comedy show. I think there's a misunderstanding between the people that reported on this and what's actually happening, because all of the Japanese guys are comically falling down. I think it's for entertainment for the people that show up to the show.
Right. These days you could get a robot to do this better.
No, they're actually scared of lions and
But they're not taking it seriously with the net, and everyone keeps falling down. Like, everyone fell down.
Look, they got him, though. Now he's dead. Oh, he's falling. I think they shot him with tranquilizers, maybe?
I think the Guardian doesn't know what the fuck this is, and they're misreporting it.
What is going on? Why are they doing the dramatic fall over? Because they've been shot with the tranquilizer, you say?
Yeah.
But there's media all
They got
around.
him with the nets. But it's a huge... people love this particular zoo's drill. And yeah, it is entertainment, but they are preparing as well. This is exactly what they would do in this instance.
Turn it off with sound and put the rhino back up and tell me that they're preparing. Put the rhino part back up with the paper mache and count how many guys are on the ground. There's one guy that fell down for the zebra. We've seen that 3 times. Like every single person.
Well, you got to prepare for when the lion and the zebra and the rhino takes you out.
You play dead.
You got to. Then they got to rush in and save the guys, save their little friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, where'd Will go? There he is. One animal that strikes fear into every little person around the world is the bear. Did you guys know that there's only 2 continents in the world, actually 3 now, that don't have bears? And that's Australia, Antarctica, and Africa. Every place else, full of bears, right? I would have thought Australia would have had bears with all the other crazy shit they got down.
Takes them down the power rankings.
No, koala bear is not a bear. It's not technically a bear, yeah. Anyway, bears are large beasts with huge jaws and claws, perfect for dismantling an entire Japanese village if it wants to. And Japan has a real problem. Yeah, Japan has a real problem on their hands. Sadly, in just the past few months, a string of bear attacks has left the country on edge. Since early July, the beginning of this month, there have been several deadly bear attacks across the country, especially in the Hokkaido region, which is the northern island of Japan up there.
Go to Australia!
Yeah.
Right. They have to retreat.
Yeah. One death involving an 81-year-old woman and a black bear on July 4th. A hunter has gone missing since July 15th in Mount Eson region, and so far only his rifle and bloodstains have been found along a road where a large brown bear was spotted 3 days earlier. And July 12th, a 52-year-old delivery man was killed by what authorities believe was a brown bear in Fukushima town in Hokkaido, and the bear dragged him 100 meters into the bushes.
Whoa.
And that event has prompted the town to declare its first ever brown bear emergency, and they brought in the police, firefighters, hunters, and this is the brown bear that they're afraid of. It's the Ussuri brown bear, and it can reach over 9.5 feet and weigh more than 1,100 pounds. So
that'll kill you.
About 100 times bigger than a Japanese person.
Yeah,
and
they've had these things forever. These giant brown bears in Japan.
Yeah. Okay. So what they're doing, along with the declaration of emergency and other precautions, they are doing bear drills. The government has also eased stringent hunting laws in the land of the sun that never grows. And here is the latest bear drill. And can one of you narrate what's going on here in this bear drill?
Oh, it's a man dressed as a sun bear.
Oh, you have hit me in the ribs.
Yeah, and another man playing dead.
He's got blood on him.
Oh no, he's been attacked.
Yeah. Now cosplay.
Are they yelling at him? Look at him.
Okay, the bear's running across. They throw a rock at the bear.
Rocks at him.
No, but it's a man standing in a field dressed. Oh, fireworks!
Firecrackers. Now the bear's taking off.
Yeah.
Now they have a megaphone yelling at the bear.
Now they told the bear to get down.
The bear gets flat on the ground.
The
bear they approach it.
They shot him. Yeah. There's one guy with the rifle.
Oh, that was a shot. Okay.
Now they're poking the bear. Shake that bear.
Sure, he's
now
dead.
They're having sex on the bear. Shake that bear.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Oh. They've got shields even when they've shot it.
So as you can see, they're freaking out. They're doing these bear drills. And I mean, look, a bear in a Japanese town is like a pit bull on a playground. You don't they have no chance.
I don't know if the shield's gonna help.
Yeah.
No.
And also the training exercises. Live comment from Jared Lindsay. The fake bears have a bit too much chill about them. Yeah, I mean, like it's just a Japanese dude in like a furry costume. It's not. It's
practice like you play. Get a real bear out there.
It's horrible practice. Yeah.
Oh, they would never do that. That's too dangerous.
Well, not a real. Even a robot though. Get a fucking robot pretending to be a bear. dog thing. That'd be better than these dudes.
They do have a real problem on their hand. Again, first ever brown bear emergency has been declared in Hokkaido, and they've encouraged everyone to, basically stay inside. And
because they're getting killed by these brown bears.
Yeah, because they're getting dragged into the woods by these brown bears. And now they're probably just going to go on a killing spree of brown bears.
Shut your tiny doors.
Yeah, shut your little doors. Lock your little locks.
Get out your little rifle. Shoot those big brown bears. Yeah, I mean, how do they not have like a public park service that doesn't do like animal control when they start killing?
How many bears are we talking about, Wes?
Look, like I said, there's been 3
deaths. That's a lot.
3 deaths just this month.
But how many?
And several other injuries, that other attacks where they've survived.
Plenty of attacks. I'm not doubting that it's an emergency. I'm just wondering how many they have to kill.
Remember, they're little. Bears? Yeah. How many what?
How many bears do they have to kill? Like 6?
I think that, well, obviously they've got to kill the one that they suspect the hunter was killed by.
Any man-eating bear needs to go.
Yeah, any man-eating bear. And it's because
up to 3 man-eaters.
Their natural habitat is forcing these bears. They're struggling to find food, acorns, and beech nuts. So they're coming into the Japanese towns and they're seeing these little guys running around, and they're like, "Hey, they've got all these beech nuts. They look tasty."
Yeah. Beech nut salesman's tough gig.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll keep you posted, I guess, but stay safe out there.
Yeah,
Japanese people.
If you're
no doubt
in Japanese bear country, watch out. And you might want to listen to Wes, because this next segment is about organ donation, organ harvesting, really. But you could also title it #Wes was right, because that's really what happened here. This topic is very bad news that we're about to talk about, but there's a silver lining. #Wes was right. Early in the podcast, very early, we're talking like 2018, 2019, we all talked about organ donor status, all the hosts. And Mark and Pat are organ donors, and Wes and I are not organ donors. I didn't do it just because I had heard a horror story from a nurse Mark and I used to live with. But Wes was adamant that it's actually a bigger problem than any of us knew or could comprehend, that organ donation was a big issue. Wes, how did you know that?
I mean, logic. You hear stories. I know that. Listen, an organ is like a cure. Like if you get a new organ, you're basically curing your body of a deadly disease, just like that. And people pay lots of money for organs. It's a big underground black market trade, and where there's money to be made, there's shady things happening.
Rad Dad gave his wife a kidney.
Yeah,
stand-up guy. But since that discussion, it was like kind of like, oh, you're selfish if you're not an organ donor, was what people were maybe thinking at the time. But since then, there's some new evidence that maybe it's not just selfishness. Maybe there's something to be worried about it being shady, because news has been trickling in about shady doctors working with organ harvesters to cash in on big medical claims, big bucks for fresh organs. There was the doctor that I think Mark covered last year who got caught running an organ for cash scam. What was it, Texas, Mark?
Yeah, he was in Texas. I think he was Houston, I want to say. But yeah, I did a story not as big as this one, but it was the tip of the iceberg. And then a month later, renewed my license and stayed an organ donor.
Oh, ouch. Stayed the organ donor.
I read the horrible truth, researched it, and read it.
Mark said in the text chain earlier that he's got an organ donor card in his wallet and a Costco Gold member card. And
it's a sucker's wallet.
It's a depressing wallet.
Sucker's wallet.
Depressing wallet right now.
An idiot.
Yeah, you can't go early on the weekend, and you might get killed by a doctor if you go into a hospital. But no, I mean, so that's what's going on. These doctors will basically let people die early, or maybe pump them full of morphine, whatever, and then they have an organ harvester who makes a lot of cash for getting those organs right quick. And now HHS has released their findings following an investigation by its Health Resources and Services Administration, HRSA, that, quote, shows that hospitals allowed the organ procurement process to begin when patients still showed signs of life. And this is horrifying, unquote, which, I mean, it's one of the top, people talk about, going to sleep and then losing a kidney. and waking up in a bucket of ice. Like, it's one of the top fears of humans in general.
It's murder. That's what it is.
Killing some people and also like moving people up and down the list based on profitability. Like, this person's not going to take the organ well or whatever. Like, they were like, playing God, so to speak, based on the profitability of organs.
We got a fresh one for this billionaire who has cirrhosis of the liver for the
obviously
fifth
not
time.
Every doctor, but more than one.
Right. Yeah. Yes, but way more than one. Turns out HRSA's independent investigation revealed clear negligence after the Organ Procurement and Transplantation Network, OPTN, board of directors claimed to find no major concerns in their internal review of their own business. OPTN is one of 56 harvesters. So there's 56 of these harvesting organizations out there. HRSA,
but there's only one that regulates it, right? Well, that's another problem.
There may be only one like board that they're all a member of.
Yeah.
Right. But there's 56 like registered harvesters. And HRSA examined 351 cases from OPTN where organ donation was authorized, but ultimately not completed. It found that in 103 of those cases, so 30% of the time, OPTN went forward despite showing concerning features, including 73 patients with neurological signs incompatible with organ donation. So basically, they're going to try to collect even though they shouldn't by their own rules. And they showed at least 28 patients, which is basically 8% of the 351, may not have been deceased at the time organ procurement was initiated. So they even started the organ procurement surgery, but in 8% of those 351 cases they reviewed, they may not have even been dead, raising serious ethical and legal questions. Another review related to that revealed a Kentucky man who was even trying to cover himself up with his knees while crying and shaking his head no, trying to get them to stop from harvesting his organs.
No, we need those organs. Give us those organs.
And another report by the New York Times on Sunday highlighted a patient who was presumed to be dead, but whose heart was discovered to be still beating after a surgeon made an incision in her chest for organ harvesting surgery. So it's just left and right.
Beating
heart.
So
Mark, you were thinking when you renewed and you were like, I'll do the organ donor still. It's a good thing. And surely it's just this one doctor in Texas. No, it's doctors all over the place. These studies all came out of like Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky area. Evidence also pointed, they found to poor neurological assessments, lack of coordination with medical teams, questionable consent practices, and misclassification of causes of death, particularly in overdose cases. So more morphine, anyone,
And this is just the surface of what's going on.
Jared Lindsay says they can take your eyes while you're still alive. Ooh, I don't know if that's
there's probably a bunch of stuff. So we'll get to it in a second here because I'm trying to get through it fast, but it's a ton of information.
Take your time.
The CEO of Network of
organ donating people, trying to get through it quick.
Right. No, I mean, that's part of the problem. I don't think they really tell people what's going on. And then they basically, then next thing you know, they have your organs in one of these Pelican cases. You've seen the guys in the hospital. You know what I'm talking about.
Running to the helicopter.
Yeah, they go to the helicopter.
Yeah. They got their little cooler, and they're always like standing in line at the elevator, like, tapping their toes because they're antsy to get out of there with their bucket of cash. Mm-hmm. And you've seen them at the hospital.
This is upsetting because it should be a good thing, and it is in some instances.
It is it is most of the time.
Most of the times, but too many of the times it's not. It should always be a good thing.
Yeah.
It is a lot of the time, most of the time correct, but probably not enough of most of the time, as we'll get to the stats on that.
Have to be an organ donor.
The CEO of Network of Hope, that's another one of the harvesters, one of the 56. He also testified before Congress on Tuesday, and they've been accused of 70 cases of harvesting organs from potentially alive and maybe not dying patients for big Medicare cash-ins left and right.
Define alive.
Pretty much.
That's them at the congressional
asking
hearing.
You not to take my organs is very alive.
Can you
pretty much widespread.
Alive, Senator?
Yeah. It's widespread. It's like the entire harvesting community is, playing outside the lines. And this is an interesting point from the Washington Post. And Mark, it relates to your question about define alive. The controversy around organ donation partly comes from a recent rule change about when patients are considered eligible for donation. Historically, the majority of donations have come from brain dead patients, but now, a recent change, roughly half of all donations are from patients who have been deemed, or they've experienced, quote unquote, circulatory death. That's what they're calling it. Basically, circulatory death means that patients may not show brain activity, but they're still alive. But doctors have determined they are near death or will not recover. And if they get the family to sign off on the papers, life support can be withdrawn, and doctors can wait for the heart to stop beating and harvest the organs. And numbers are up from that rule change from 2021 to 2024. I guess the rule change happened 2021-ish. From 2021 to 2024, 23% overall increase in the number of harvested organs from Americans, and a whopping 100+% increase of organs harvested from the quote unquote circulatory dead. So somebody made a rule where it was easier to harvest organs and pressure doctors into harvesting your organs for cash, and people are taking advantage of it big time.
So is this going to shut down a ton of hospitals with like the giant lawsuits that are coming inevitably from people that are like, oh, you actually just killed my fucking loved one because you wanted their organ?
Dude, a lot of people are going to have questions about this. Like if they signed papers and didn't understand what was going to, what was going to happen necessarily fully. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, they've harvested all of your family members' organs and bye-bye. I don't know. We're always still in need of more organs for the constant 100,000 plus patients awaiting transplant. That's a list that pretty much stays at that 100,000 number. But what's going on with the organ harvesters is not right, as Wes predicted. There's a 25% chance that your harvested kidney that may have been taken while you were still aware, and they, somehow got the paper signed, is thrown in the trash. So 25% of harvested kidneys are not used. They're thrown in the trash completely. And 28,000 organs. Now imagine that's about a third of the people waiting on transplant. 28,000 organs go collected and undonated every single year.
So I'd like some more efficiency there. But
hashtag Wes was definitely right.
I'd like some more efficiency there, but obviously, like, you're gonna have some organs that you fucked up, didn't get there in time. They're just not a right match. They're like, so okay, that's fine. What I don't like is the taking them when people are alive. That's not great.
If they're killing people and they have a 33% error rate, if they're killing people and have a 30% error rate, that's pretty bad.
I was concerned beforehand with the people that go to like the body farms, like to like test weapons and shit. There's a lot of stuff going on.
And that happens too, I think.
Yeah,
but
it does.
Anyways, RFK says he's going to make all of the organ harvesters jump through a ton of hoops to fix it, because basically this study revealed that at least this one group, and it seems like every single one of them, is doing this shady shit, collecting more organs for more cash.
Wes was right.
Yep. RFK proved it.
And you should be able to. I'm seeing the National Organ Transplant Act, which passed in 1984. You're not allowed to, like, if you want to donate a kidney, like, just to maybe like help someone out that's on the list, not even for a loved one, it's illegal. You should be able. I think they should change that. You should be able to sell your kidney if you want to.
The way it's going, power to the people. To Mark's point, you shouldn't have one agency that's in control of making all that money off of citizens' organs. If it should be an open market, if people want to sell their organs, as opposed to this, where a few people who have the clearance by the government are harvesting organs for cash. That's insane. That's what's happening.
Yeah, getting rich off of it is just.
What's a bigger scam, car insurance or organ donation?
This has got to be like the top, right? I mean, if you're just grabbing pancreases and chucking them in the trash and charging Medicaid, that's got to be the top, the biggest scummy grift of all time.
Yeah.
Next is just being like a straight up serial killer. Like, that's
some
doctors kind of
some doctors are Dr. Death.
Yeah,
just a few. Now doctors are great. Again, most of them are great.
30%.
Some of them make money off of selling certain medications that
some of them, a few bad
to them in organ donation. Some of them profit.
Few bad apples get pressured into giving up those organs.
Kickback is a powerful thing.
It is.
It is.
Doctors get a lot of offers for kickbacks.
Yeah, they do.
Good role for kickbacks. Okay.
And Tiller says that organ acquisition charges are usually at least $100,000. Yeah. So, I mean, there's even markups on top of it. So even with all this shady shit going on, there's even markups on top of it. They're making money hand over fist with this.
You know, it'd be a funny practice to see is how many people that work at these 56 harvesting organizations are themselves organ donors.
0.
Like that's something you could look into. If it's
0.
like a really low percentage, then
0.
Then it stinks.
Well, 0. I'm betting there's a lot like obviously this is on the surface, but the real diabolical shit is probably happening where, people disappear and their organs are being harvested for the highest bidder. And that's absolutely happening.
You're talking about black market harvesting.
That's got to happen too.
That's
black
market's
got to exist.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That's the real But
they make tons of movies.
There's a lot of a lot of it's like Africa and stuff like that, like third world countries, but
South America.
It happens in America.
Too. Happens in America too, of course. Of course it does.
Yeah. The organs are, like I said, they're a cure for fucking new lease on life. It's
sure. Russia, probably everywhere.
Yeah. It's just a good PSA from us to you. Try to hold on to your organs, for the most part.
Take that heart off your card.
Yeah, I would have to go back.
It's a real personal choice for a lot of people, Wes, and people are still they're gonna know about this and they're still gonna donate. Yeah, so
they like to think they're better than you.
I don't know if that's the point.
No, I'm not saying that's your thing, but
it's not like I went to outer space and came back. I just checked the wrong box.
He's always telling me how much better he is.
Pulls out his ID and points to the heart.
No, that's you with the Costco card.
That's true. No heart, black Costco card.
Wait a minute.
I love my wallet.
I'm getting gaslit here. Anything else in this horrible story, Will?
No, that's pretty much it. It's just it's worse than we thought, guys. Yeah. Those organ harvesters are they're up to no good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to an internet romance scam because we've got another one. For some reason, the trend has been like lonely retired age people keep falling for this. I already mentioned at the top of the show, like the people that think they're dating A-list celebrities via Facebook or Instagram DMs, and for whatever reason, these multi-millionaires need money every time.
Yeah. Women especially get duped. Yeah.
This is a man.
Is it?
Nice little flip.
Nice.
This one is pretty bad because of the actions of the scammy, not the scammer. The scammer we know is a dirtbag. Got his or her money, probably his. And this got awkward pretty fast. So 76-year-old Belgian man named Michel, we're gonna go with Michel. Got me irked.
His luck.
Got me irked by a scammer online. The scammer claimed to be French beauty queen in 2007. Miss France runner-up Sophie Voiselade.
Oh wow! Okay, this guy believed that chick hit on him online.
Yeah, she's now 38, so half his age, literally exactly half his age. What luck for Michel when Sophie started DMing him, right?
Yeah, it's the best day of his life.
Yeah,
Sacre bleu! Miss France wants to be with me, Michel.
Yeah. This is fantastic. No,
what
he's Belgian.
Day.
He's Belgian, so he's like, spit up his waffles. Even better, she told him she'd fall in love with him.
Oh, God.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah. He's just seeing no red flags there. He's just like, we've only been DMing on Instagram from a burner account, she tells me, but if she's already told me she loves me.
That's right. And over the course of several weeks, this retired cobbler probably, thought and was told that the love was only growing stronger, so long as he continued to send her money, which he did to the tune of 30,000 euros. Sweet.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, this is a great scam. It sucks for the olds that get caught up in this one, but it's just not. It's going to be a constant thing at this point, right? Because the AI is just so strong.
He's made his 30,000 pairs of wooden shoes, and she DMs him. What's he to do? The only problem for the scammer is that Michel likes to eventually get a taste. He's not one to sit at his computer forever and just send money. He wants to take off that sash from Miss France. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
30,000 euros. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Did you get your taste?
Sash. Let me get taste. Like a stroofwafel. So Mikkel found out where the real Sophie lived and booked a ticket.
Oh no.
Yeah, he traveled 700 kilometers, whatever the fuck that means. Probably not very far in miles. And he showed up to her front door and rang the doorbell with like flowers, lube, and Viagra in tow. I'm here, Sophie. But to his surprise, Sophie's husband, Fabian, answered the door.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Tatted up Fabian. What did he do?
Who are you?
Well, Mikkel then awkwardly explained that he didn't know Sophie was married and that he was in love with her. He'd spent 35,000 USD on her, and Fabian stopped him right there and said, "Mikkel, I don't know if you're crazy or you're stupid, but it's one of the two."
You don't think Fabian knew about this?
Well, that's what Mikkel thought. Mikkel did quickly realize he was stupid, telling the couple, "I'm an imbecile," and then contemplated going straight home or just hanging around for a while. I was like, "You want me to hang around since I'm here, do you?"
Yeah, can I stay there?
Right.
Yeah. Anywhere to stay, anywhere.
I'm really hungry. It was a long drive. I didn't get a meal.
A little short on cash after the scamming. If I could bunk up with you. Tough day for Mikkel. Also awkward because he was staring at her face to face and was in love with her, and she had no idea who he was. Like, it was like, for him, it was like, "But it's you, Sophie," and she's like, "Huh?" He was doing the, he's just like,
"It's me."
Yeah, it's me.
Had to be pretty fun for the husband, though.
Let me just stare at you. Yeah. It was the
awkward
worst
for those two, but
yeah. It was actually the worst possible introduction. Is when Fabian opened the door to their home in Saint Julien, France. He asked Mikkel who he was. Mikkel said, "I am the future husband of Sophie Woosland." And Fabian responded, "Well, I am the current one."
Right. Yeah. I mean, hey.
And they're like, "Shit."
Mano y mano at that point.
That was literally their conversation. To add another layer of confusion, Sophie's deaf. So she couldn't even hear what the madman with flowers was saying.
She's deaf?
So had to be signed to her?
She's the first Miss France runner-up that's deaf or, quote, hard of hearing. So she's at least partially deaf. Her husband was just signing crazy to her over and over. He's like, "Crazy.
Right.
Crazy guy."
Insane, man.
I said, "Blow me."
It just was the most confusing interaction of all time.
Damn.
He's crazy.
That guy's a moron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind. Fabian's right. He's crazy.
That's tough.
He's crazy.
I mean, these days it's so common with these fucking like fake accounts coming at you. Like, come on, Mikkel.
Old women go bankrupt. I mean, he got off easy compared to some of the stories I've heard about how much.
Yeah, well, no, we covered that one lady that thought, or one older man or one older lady who gave like a $400,000.
Oh yeah,
well, Wes, the only reason he didn't go bankrupt is because he got on a plane after 3 or 4 weeks.
Like, he got too eager.
Yeah,
she messed up.
So he actually saved himself. He saved himself
by Sophie.
Yeah, he saved himself by getting extra horny and having to fly to France.
And he needed a taste. The taste saved him another 50 to 100 grand.
She was sloppy if he found out where she lived too. I mean, that's just sloppy.
Well, she's Miss France. It's like you can look it up. Like it's pretty easy.
Yeah, you can figure it out on the internet.
Or maybe the scammer, knew and told him. Apparently, the entire scam went down on WhatsApp. That's a red flag. And fake Sophie told Mikkel that she had recently lost a baby and she was down and out and broke, and that was part of the send me money.
Wait, so was real Sophie the actual scammer?
Him on WhatsApp?
No.
Okay, yeah. So it was someone pretending to be Sophie.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah,
it's just one of those. The real Sophie exists, and she showed up to her house.
It's just one of those random accounts, right? Where they take
no.
pictures of hot chicks on the internet, and then they just go after stupid men. Yeah.
I mean, there's a 3% chance she was the scammer, but 97% chance it's just someone else.
Almost certainly not.
Yeah. Mikkel also told Fabian at the door that Sophie played a dirty trick on him because he didn't believe it was. And he's like, no, she played a dirty trick on me. And she's like, what? They told him to go to the police And they're like, no, you got to go to the police. And then he was just angry and confused at their doorstep for a little while. My guess is that Mikel is now back home in Belgium, still communicating with fake Sophie, who's telling him, I'm so sorry my husband was home. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave you for him. He's so possessive. Send me money so I can get away from this madman.
Definitely kept
catfish. I hope so.
I would have let you in, but Fabian was there.
Yeah. I will be back.
Yeah, I knew it.
I could see it in your eyes, my dear.
This guy's not out of the woods,
weren't you?
This guy's not out of the woods.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's scary.
He's never out of the woods. That guy's gonna fall for a lot of stuff.
No, and now he's lucky that it's Europe when people only say your first name, but people are gonna find out who he is and be like, "Whoa, this guy is scammable."
Yeah.
I mean, we're in trouble when we get older. We're in deep shit with the AI progressing so well.
AI maybe, but yeah.
The AI is getting pretty strong. Yeah. Sex robots coming after you.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to get to the stage where I think
sex robot. Yeah.
Supermodel half mage is
But what if it's a sex robot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'd fall for this type of scam. I definitely could fall for an AI scam.
I think that some people also are so lonely that they might even know they're getting scammed, and they're just so fucking lonely.
It's like, why not? This will be fun.
Yeah,
let's give this a shot.
I get that, but showing up to the real person's house knowing that it's probably that's a little bit too far.
Yeah,
if you want to just have companionship and send money.
Yeah, he didn't realize it was a scam because he actually showed up.
Yeah,
he was just super horny. Yeah.
No, he thought it was real. Anyways, be careful out there. Watch out for bears.
Also a shout out to Gavin in DC, who he doesn't work on it anymore, but he worked on that organ stuff. So
yeah, he's been all over this for the past couple of years, letting us know Wes is right. He helped with the last story last year too. Be careful out there. Watch out for bears. Maybe think twice about the organ thing or not. And then you be careful on your DMs because no one's hitting on you. But
all they're trying to do is take your kidney or take your money.
Absolutely, no one's hitting on you, but we love you anyways.
Everybody loves you.
And get out there and have a great
day.
Yeah, we love you.
The
cream of the crop.